Chapter 10 Grassroots Democracy Part 1 Governance Part 2 3 levels of government. Any government operates at 2 levels at the least, local and national. In many countries, including India, it functions at 3 levels or tiers, local, state or regional and national. Each level deals with different matters. To use a comparison, if a bulb in your home is not lighting up, you will first check the bulb, switch, fuse, etc. If that does not work, you may call an electrician. If it is found that the problem is not within your home, you may need to go to the electricity board and file a complaint. These are also 3 levels of dealing with a problem. So, every government works at least on 2 levels, local and national. In many countries like India, there are 3 levels, local, state or regional and national. Each level takes care of different problems. To understand this, think about a bulb in your home that's not working. What you do when that bulb is not working? First, you check the bulb, switch or fuse. So, this is like the local level. If you are not able to fix it, you call an electrician. This is like the state level. And if the electrician tells it is not the problem in your house, it is the problem outside your home, then you contact the electricity board. This is like the national level. So, there are 3 levels to solve the problem, just like governments do in our real life. In India, we have local governments, state governments and central or union government. Figure 10.4 on page 155. Imagine that following heavy rain for a few days, there is a flood in a part of a district. If it is not too severe, the local authorities may be able to deal with it. If it involves several towns and many villages, the state government will step in and send rescue teams to help affected people. But if it's a massive flood affecting vast areas, the central government may also come to help by sending relief supplies, the army, etc. These are the 3 levels again. So, in India, there are 3 levels of government, local, state and central or union government. Imagine there is a flood after heavy rain. If it's a small flood in one area, the local government can handle it. And if many towns and villages are affected, the state government steps in to help with things like food, shelter and rescue. If the flood is very big and affects many areas or most part of the state, the central government will step in to provide more help, like sending relief supplies and the army to keep people safe. This shows how the 3 levels of government work together to help people depending on the size of the problem. As you can see in this picture, local government takes care of small places like towns or villages. State government looks after bigger areas called states. Central government manages the whole country. Many of our institutions have mottos inspired by the wisdom of our ancient text. The Government of India's motto, for example, is Satyameva Jayate, which means truth alone triumphs. The Supreme Court's motto is Yato Dharmastato Jaya, or where there is dharma, there is victory. Many important offices and institutions in India have special mottos. Motto means a short and meaningful sentence or phrase that expresses an important idea or belief. So, they have special mottos that share wise messages from our ancient text. The Government of India's motto is Satyameva Jayate, which means truth alone triumphs. This reminds us that truth always wins in the end. The Supreme Court's motto is Yato Dharmastato Jaya, which means where there is dharma, there is victory. This means that when people or leaders do what is right and fair, which is called dharma, they will succeed in the end. This motto remains the quote to always follow justice and fairness when making decisions. The table on the facing page provides in summary a general framework of the main functions of the government's three organs at the national and state levels. Their details, including the precise role of the assemblies, will be studied in greater depth in grade 7. Local government is not mentioned here as we will look at it more closely in the next 2 chapters. So, the table on the next page gives a summary of what the 3 parts or organs of the government do at the national and state levels. You will learn more about this work, especially the role of assemblies in grade 7. The local government is not shown in the table because we will learn about it in detail in the next 2 chapters. First, we see the India's judiciary system, that is the system of courts. All India, that is national level, Supreme Court of India is the highest court. It hears important cases from all over India and makes final decisions that everyone must follow. In state level, each state has its own high court. The high court handles cases from that particular state. Next, we have legislature. The legislature is the part of government that makes laws. In national level, 2 houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, formulate national laws. House is an assembly where laws are discussed or passed. So, what is an assembly? An assembly is a group of people gathered together in one place for a common purpose. So, for the national level, there are 2 houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. These 2 houses discuss and pass laws that apply to the whole country. In state level, one state assembly or Vidhan Sabha. Note that most states have a single assembly. A few states have 2. So, at the state level, we have one assembly called Vidhan Sabha. Most states have one assembly, but some states have 2 assemblies. The state assembly makes laws that apply only within that state. So, laws for the whole country are made by parliament and laws for each state are made by the state assembly. Next, we have executive. Central government led by the President of India, nominal head and supreme commander of the Indian Armed Forces. Prime Minister as the executive head. So, what is the executive? Executive is the part of the government that carries out and enforces laws. In central government, executive is led by the President of India as the nominal head and supreme commander of the Indian Armed Forces. Nominal means name only. It means in our case that the President of India and the governor of the state are not the actual executive heads. They do have certain powers under special circumstances, but normally do not interfere in the affairs of the central or state government. So, the President of India and the governor of a state are called nominal heads. This means they are the official leaders by name, but they don't usually run the government or make decisions. They have some special powers, but most of the time they don't interfere in how the government works. So, the Prime Minister is the real head of the executive. He runs the country and makes important decisions. State government led by the governor, nominal head, chief minister as the executive head. So similarly, in state government, governor is the nominal head of the state and chief minister is the real head of the state government. So, the president and the governor are like the faces of the government, while the prime minister and chief minister actually lead and manage the country and states. Functions and responsibilities of the executive. The list is not exhaustive. So, we will see some of the important duties of the executive, but this list doesn't include everything. These are some of the important things the central government is taking care. Defense, that is keeping the country safe with the army. Foreign affairs, that is working with other countries. Atomic energy, using powerful energy sources safely. Communications, making rules about phones, internet and media. Currency, that is printing and managing money. Interstate commerce, trade between the different states. Education, planning for schools across the country. Formulation of national policies, making big plans and rules for the whole nation. And these things are taken care by the state government. Police, law and order, that is keeping people safe and making sure laws are followed in the state. Adaptation and implementation of laws made by the central government at the state level, that is following and using the rules made by the central government. Public health, taking care of hospitals, clinics and people's health in the state. Education, running schools and colleges in the state. Agriculture, helping farmers and growing crops. Irrigation, giving water to farms through canals and other systems. Local government, helping cities and villages run properly. Here we see education coming under both central and state governments. Here the central government makes big plans for the whole country. For example, what subjects should be taught, national exams or programs like scholarships. The state government take care of schools like hiring teachers, running public schools and giving books to students. Observe the table figure 10.5. Highlight the functions and responsibilities that affect your life the most. Ask 2 or 3 adults about their connection or interaction with the government. At what levels does it take place and for what purpose? So, by looking at the table, we need to observe what functions are closely connected to your everyday life. Education, your school and learning system are run by the state government and guided by the central government. Public health, hospitals, clinics, health checkups are mostly handled by the state government. Police and law and order, the state executive manages safety and peace in your area. Irrigation and agriculture, it is important for your family if it is involved in farming. Local government, which provides water, builds roads, manages waste, street lights and parks in your town or village. When you ask adults about their interaction with the government, your parents might say that they went to government hospital for treatment, which is public health under the state government. Your uncle might have filed taxes, which involves central government. Your teacher might have attended some government training program, which falls under the state government with some help from the central government. And your neighbor might have reported a theft to police, that is law and order, which comes under the state executive. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Born in a humble family in Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu in 1931, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was a renowned scientist nicknamed the Missile Man of India for his crucial role in the development of India's space program, missile program and nuclear capabilities. We all know about APJ Abdul Kalam, isn't it? He was born in 1931 in a small family in Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu. He was a famous scientist. He was known as Missile Man of India because he helped develop India's space and missile programs. He also played a big role in building India's nuclear power. Dr. Abdul Kalam served as the 11th President of India from 2002 to 2007. Despite the high status, he remained deeply connected to the people and the youth in particular. Through his passion for good education and innovation, he inspired millions with his humility, dedication to social causes, and commitment to the nation. He tirelessly encouraged young Indians to dream big and work hard to achieve their goals. Dr. Abdul Kalam was the 11th President of India from 2002 to 2007. Even though he held a very important position, he stayed very close to the people, especially young students. He loved education and new ideas and inspired millions with his humble nature and dedication to help the country. He always encouraged young people to dream big and work hard to reach their goals. Dr. Kalam showed that even though his position as the President of India was nominal, he could play an important role, impacting countless lives. That is, even though the President of India is a nominal head, Dr. Kalam showed that he could still make a big difference. He helped and inspired many people. Let us meditate on a few of his inspiring thoughts. So, we will see some inspiring thoughts from Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Look at the sky. We are not alone. The whole universe is friendly to us and conspires only to give the best to those who dream and work. This means the world and the universe support those who have big dreams and work hard to achieve them. If you believe in yourself and put in effort, good things will happen. If you fail, never give up, because fail means first attempt in learning. End is not the end. In fact, end means effort never dies. If you get no as an answer, remember, no means next opportunity. So, let's be positive. This means that failure is just the first step to learn something new. End is not the end. It means effort never dies. Keep trying and don't give up. When someone says no, it's just a chance to try something else. It means next opportunity. Something better might be coming next. Always stay hopeful and keep trying. To succeed in your mission, you must have single-minded devotion to your goal. This means to achieve something important, you need to focus only on that goal and work hard without getting distracted. Dream is not that which you see while sleeping. It is something that does not let you sleep. This means a real dream is not just when you see when you're asleep. A real dream is a goal so big and exciting that you can't stop thinking about it. It makes you want to work hard and keep going until it comes true. If 4 things are followed, having a great aim, acquiring knowledge, hard work, and perseverance, then anything can be achieved. If you want to succeed in your life, you need to do these 4 things. Have a great aim. Know what you want to do in life. Learn new things. Keep gaining knowledge. Work hard. Try your best and don't be lazy. Never give up. Keep going even when it is hard. This is called perseverance. If you dream big, learn, work hard, and don't give up, you can achieve anything. So with this, we have concluded part 2 of this chapter. We will continue the balance chapter in our next video. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. See you soon in our next video. Bye bye.